Hey y'all, it's Timmy, and today I'm super excited to share a brand new Spellbreak series with you all. I'm calling it Spellbreak Rankings, and it's going to be a really fun way for me to bring in vets and experienced players from the community to help create a tier list for new players to reference when joining the game, or even experienced players to reference when I'm coming up with new techniques and strategies. Basically, what I'm going to be doing is having players that I know. In this episode, we have Tacos, the meme lord, aka the memeologist, aka a masterful Tempest player. He's joining me in this episode along with you guys in the Twitch chat, and we're going over each gauntlet, individual gauntlet. It's not the classes, it's just the gauntlet on their own. And we're ranking each gauntlet where we're dividing them into 3 different sections and discussing amongst each other what we all think as far as how strong they are in each category, and giving them an overall tier list ranking. We'll be doing this for runes, talents, and even classes eventually. We'll be bringing in new guests to come in as a co-host and help me figure out what the ranking should be for everything. So look forward to that. I'll also be doing a patch review after the game is fully released. We'll be doing a patch review every time patch is released, and then a week after that we should be doing a tier list update. So this should be the start of a really incredible series. Hopefully you guys enjoy it as much as I am, and I really am looking forward to your all's feedback. I already see a lot of you guys on the subreddit with things to say and input to give, and I'm super anxious to hear those, listen to those, and try to make everything as good as we can possibly get it, because the more opinions we have from you guys in the community, the closer we get to the tier list being as accurate as possible. So hopefully you guys enjoy it as much as I do. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. I'll see you guys tonight on Twitch, hopefully. Peace. But yeah, I was telling the chat, man, that you are, the cool thing about you, and one of the reasons I was excited to have you on to do this was that you're a Tempest player. And so, like, I don't think a lot of people put the time in to get good with Tempest, and they don't understand, like, most of the community don't realize how strong and versatile it can be once mastered.
Correct.
So, like, I'm really excited to hear your input, because I'm a caveman, dude. I'm like the dumb Pyro that just uses the giant hitbox and, the bounces off the side of the walls. And for a long
all aim, no brain.
Yeah, for a long time, dude, I kid you not, I was like relying on the AoE and the conflag or whatever. And I am so thankful that now that they put this ignite thing in, it really pushes me to be more precise. And to me, it's not like I want to get that damage, man. I want to get that damage. It's more like I go back to the caveman thing. It's like, oh, I can make the extra numbers pop up. That's cool. So, like, I just like hitting those precise shots now to get that payoff. And
yeah, it's very rewarding.
Yeah, I think that for me, it just made it a little bit more fun to try to hit that,
It's made it a little less fun for me to fight against.
How you feeling about it since the hotfix, man?
It's not as bad. It's annoying. The only thing that's really frustrating is the no healing.
Yeah.
That's what really frustrates me.
I've got him in order. I don't know why Pyro is first in the list. it just happened that way,
And wind is last. I understand.
It just happened that way, dude. So we'll just start off with I guess Pyro first, and we'll start off with the damage. So, how do you guys think would be the best? So we could base it off of just flat damage when you just auto attack. I think,
it's straight up kind of like it's DPS, I guess.
Yeah.
I'd say fire is definitely A tier easily.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking about. I don't think that it's as strong as something like Stone Shaper.
Right.
But it does have quite a bit of damage, and with Ignite, with the precise damage, and also I think that it combos really well with other gauntlets. I mean, I guess the first thing I can think of is obviously Dragon Flames, which I think is a community favorite. So let's see, do we want to consider the combination with other gauntlets when considering the damage of the gauntlet?
When considering damage, I'd say no, because that's what we have the combo column for.
Oh yeah, for sure. Okay. All right, I think I agree with Pyro going to A. Yeah,
it's gonna be from an offhand perspective, not the class perspective.
Exactly. Basically, if you just didn't have anything to help this gauntlet out in any way, you just picked it up for an offhand, what could you look forward to expecting from it? All right, so we'll go ahead and move it to A. I think A is good.
Stone, I have an issue with.
Oh yeah, okay. All
Because
right, so Stone's next.
although I directly counter Stone being a Tempest, it is still so frustrating the amount of little effort that you get for such massive damage.
Dude, it's so punishing to play against and
So
so
punishing.
rewarding to play with. It's either A or
I was
S.
thinking the same thing, dude. It's on the verge of being OP, but it's not right now.
Yeah.
It's on the verge of it. 45 for legendary.
Yeah. I that's what right before I went live, I just did an auto attack with it. It's 45. Just straight up 40.
45. It hits. It hits.
S tier. All right,
Yes,
everybody
sir.
agrees. S tier.
Basically unanimous.
Okay, so this one's going to be an interesting one, I think.
Frost.
Frost.
It's such a great gauntlet. It's the highest damage gauntlet in the game,
Yeah.
and it not only does it reward skill, but it also rewards a very passive playstyle that is very little risk
Yeah.
involved.
Yep. I think that's the nutshell of the Frost Gauntlet. Like if you keep your distance, keep your people at arm's length, and you can hit those, like you
Yes,
said,
sir.
I think it's the biggest damage in the game.
That's the biggest problem with some new players thinking that Frost is actually bad, is that they just don't know how to play with it.
You can't just there are a lot of the fun about Spellbreak for me is especially as a Pyro, is I really enjoy up in your face, quick around action, and I think that is a lot of the appeal to a lot of people. So they just don't realize, hey, I don't have to play that way. You know, the other cool thing about Spellbreak is you can play it any way you want and be successful if you put the time in, you know?
Yes, sir.
Ice is S tier, right, guys? Chat, any objections here? For me, I'd say play Frost more, and you would be very, very surprised at how often you hit those close range Frost shots. A Toxic
My favorite
Gauntlet,
gauntlet,
dude. Toxic Gauntlet.
My favorite gauntlet.
Let's favorite. All right, Tacos, tell us about it, dude. Tell us about it. I want to hear your thoughts.
It fits my playstyle perfectly. You get right up in their face and you do chunks of damage, and
It's so
the problem with it though, that spread, man, I hate that spread.
Mid-range, there's a
Right.
huge spread, and I will say, as far as damage, it really makes it difficult to get the damage.
Toxic, if you hit every projectile, a Legitox actually does more than a Legistone.
It has to be an S, you guys. I think Toxic has to go S. If you've ever been smacked in the face with a legendary Toxic, it is nasty. Toxic, boom. We got 3 S tier gauntlets. Is everything? Let's just put everything in S. Let's go ahead and do it, dude. This is gauntlets, gauntlet only, you guys. Gauntlet tier list. We're not doing classes. We're not doing talents. This is if you picked up the gauntlet and had nothing else to augment it in any way, just the gauntlet itself. So
I'm gonna put it at C.
C.
To be honest,
Okay. All right. Okay. We got a C. We got a C rank coming out of Tacos.
I don't think the Lightning Gauntlet is that good. So
I think that even finding a high rarity Lightning Gauntlet doesn't feel that strong. Like, I don't feel like I would have that hard a time against somebody that had an epic Lightning Gauntlet versus me with a common Pyro. I just don't think the damage is that significant. So I'm gonna go with C or B. I think that the mid-range damage is a good talking point. I think that a lot of these gauntlets do not have mid-range covered very well.
if you miss shots, you're losing mana for nothing.
Yeah, and
then
even with the accuracy of the Lightning Gauntlet, in mid-range shots, it's still difficult to keep a good track on somebody, even with people with very precise aim. Taco says
I'm okay
C.
with B.
I'm thinking C or B. Let's see. We got D from Josh. Patron says B. I'm gonna lean towards C and go with what Taco's his first gut instinct was C. I think C is kind of like, if I'm seeing some D's and I'm seeing some B's,
It evens out to a C.
There we go. That's how we're going to go with it.
I like it.
Every time a patch comes out, I'm going to be doing a patch note review for you guys. And then a week after the patch has been out, we'll do another tier list and we'll reevaluate these things. So if you guys think this stuff is not in the right spot, you'll have a chance later on to come back and help us figure out where it should go. And as long as it's like, tell your friends, get as many community members involved so we can get it to be as accurate as possible. I didn't know people were going to start hating on the win. All right, we're on the win gauntlet. And we got the Win Master. We got the last avatar. We got Aang in the chat, voice chat. So let's hear. Well, I want to hear your input on this.
Dude, I hate Win so much.
You hate Win?
Dude, listen, the Wind, we're speaking offhand. Remember that.
True. I think that if I had to say one word for if we're talking about the Wind sorcery, if I had one word in my mind that corresponded to it, I would say disappointing. Like, for you guys in the chat that don't know about this, I'll just let y'all know. Don't jump. When somebody puts a tornado near you, if you run and jump, it will pull you back every time you try to jump. But if you don't jump and you just walk, you can walk right out of it. I really think that the up close damage is a little bit better for me than lightning.
Oh,
so I'm gonna go with dude, I'm back on B or C. I'm back on B or C. And seeing
it's a lot of B's.
A lot of B's, and I'm kind of feeling B myself. I think Win's going B. I think Win's going B.
Let's go. Going B.
Let's put it on B. Here we go. The cool thing about this game is you can really take the time to master anything, and Taco's a prime example, and make it work. You do not have to be a slave to the meta. I feel like that is a good sign of it being balanced enough. Like, there for a while, Stone Shaper was the meta. Everybody was just running Stone, and it's still really, really easy to play. But if you take time to master the Tempest, like Tacos, you can counter this stuff. That's one of the coolest things about Spellbreak, you guys. So
Pyro's got a lot going on for it right now.
It does.
You've got Fire Gauntlet, I should say. You got puddles from the fireballs. You have a flame wall, which is great, and then you have Ignite.
Yeah, I think that the flame wall is so good, and people have no idea how strong it could be. Not only,
I agree.
Like, we'll talk about the elemental interactions in a bit, but like the visual CC. I cannot tell you how many times that I've had a sniper or somebody trying to push me, and I could put up the flame wall, and it literally, like, I know they can shoot through it, but it'll block a frost shot. I think it blocks at least one wind shot, right? Before
yes, and the wind shear actually does not go through it.
And the wind shear doesn't go through it. So it's a barrier, and if you play with the Flame Gauntlet enough, you learn to be able to look through it and see and track pretty well, versus other people that, like, it's not only a barrier, but it's almost like a blind. Like, they can't see you. It gives you so much of an advantage. Very, very strong in my opinion. I don't think that people even realize how good it is as CC.
Easy A in my opinion.
So Taco says easy A tier. I agree, and that's a really good point we didn't get to hear that Tacos was making when the follow went off. The toxic, like, you are really able to, if you have somebody like we were talking about earlier that's splashing toxic around to try to, like, deny an area from you, you can use your flame wall or your fireballs and your fireball puddles to clean that up and deny and, like, completely turn the tables on them. I think I agree completely with A tier, you guys. What is CC standing for? Crowd control. Crowd control. So basically, any way that allows you to control your opponent's movement or combat in any way. Dude, are we going to have a solid A gauntlet with fire? Let's
Easy.
Go. Here we go. A rank. So the next one we got is the Stone.
Like we said earlier when we were talking about damage, great area denial with Stone. And the Boulder is such a large AoE with it that you can lead that perfectly and just do high damage on someone trying to get away. Like, I'm gonna go with A.
I think this is probably going to be the first time Tacos and Avive have really diverged on opinion here. I think that while it does have a good area of denial because you can kind of cut people off with your attacks, I don't know if I would personally consider that as much of CC. I think you can kind of do that with pretty much anything that does damage. So I'm gonna go with my opinion. I think it's gonna be at least, I gotta say, at least a C. All right, man. I think that it's kind of like unanimous. I think
that's
overall,
a B.
It has to be a B. I am very surprised, but I agree with the decision of the community. So let's go with it, baby. Oh, Frost. Okay. I think this is a very interesting CC, man.
Dude, the sorcery is one of the most underrated sorceries, but at the same time, it's really it's made useless completely by Harmony.
As in the class, like if you're playing the Frostborn class, great. You know, defensively, wow, perfect, beautiful. But as a sorcery on its own, and the potential is so great, but just the usability is just.
I want to comment on what Patron is saying about how the sorcery blocks shots. Yes, it does
Yes.
You can shoot, like you can top down fight that.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Like
C or B. I'm gonna go with C or B, you guys.
I'm on C with it.
Yeah. I just don't see it being used effectively very often.
It's a lot of C's.
I think we have to go C, man. I think we have to go C. And it's like, it really is. I see sad face from Patron, dude. I agree. It's a sad face. Like, it has the potential, and anybody that played back in the olden days will know how good it used to be. Like, you could instantly turn people into statues. All right, next one is our Lightning Gauntlet. Lightning. Best CC in the game?
The Lightning Sorcery is really powerful. It's a nice little chunk of damage and gives you tracking as well. If you know that you got hit by them, or they got hit by you, you know exactly where they are. It's easy. You can just then the shock, dude. The shock.
Yeah, so great. It's so easy to aim. It's got a huge area of effect. Even if they're running Harmony, it gives you the damage. I just think the sorcery, the CC from the sorcery is great to get away, because I'm going to, like, if I get low and I try to fly away, I'm just going to get zapped out of the air. Like, that's all there is to it.
You get punished hard.
Exactly. So, like, I think if we're talking about area deniability and that falls in CC, I think Lightning denies some of the most important area in the game. And that's vertical area.
I would even go to push that it's close to S.
I don't know. I might be right in the middle of A or S, you guys. I need to vote, you guys. A or S. A, very close to S, but an A. All right, T-foul. Got it, says A+. I like it. A.
Put it in front of fire.
Hook guard. Yeah. Okay, I think I agree. Tacos is 100% right. We're going to put it in front of fire. It's going to be an A rank, in my opinion. I think everybody's cool with A rank here. And it will just be in front of fire, and we all know, we won't say anything out loud, but between us, it's an A+. It's an A+. Toxic. All right, now can I say it? Best CC in the game?
I disagree.
Oh, okay.
Remember, we're speaking from an offhand perspective.
True.
So you don't have that gardening that you have with Toxicologist, which is, of course, really great crowd control. To be honest with Tox, you don't have much. You have corrosion.
There's a way to it denies so much visually. Like, imagine fighting in a field and not particularly being a player that likes to fight in open areas, but being able to use your Toxic Cloud to give you a bit of cover and being able to maneuver around that. I think it's an easy A. Easy A from Tacos, you guys. Fire, Frost, Lightning, Wind cannot shoot through a Toxic Cloud. Oh, that's true. I didn't even consider that. We were talking about how the Flame Wall can block shots. I guess the Toxic Cloud can block every shot. All right, can we agree on A, you guys? Can we agree on A? I think A for now. All right, you know what? I can't control everything, dude. There's too many people saying S. It's got to go S.
All right, it goes S.
It's S. But as people have spoken, I don't control the show.
People have spoken.
All right, I agree with you guys. S it is. We're staying with S.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're on the Wind Gauntlet, you guys. Last one for CC. All right, let's hear what you got to say, Tacos. I know that you probably had more experience with this than any of us.
It's not much.
It's not much. C.
You have a tornado that it sucks people in if they're new and don't know about tornadoes. You know, just walk, don't jump.
But I will say, as a pyromancer, your projectiles are extremely disrupted by the tornado. I cannot fight around it whatsoever. I need to move the fight away from the tornado like instantly. At least a B. I gotta say, at least a B.
Okay, I can agree with that. It's a 5-second NATO, so it definitely is gonna help you out for a few shots.
Oh yeah. All right, we're moving on to combos, you guys. Here we go.
This is gonna be fun, man.
Combos. Really oh yeah. I think, guys, chat. I really need your input on this one. I think there's a lot to consider here. So we're gonna start with Fire Gauntlet first.
Fire, the bread and butter, man.
The bread and butter.
I'm gonna go ahead and say fire is easy S.
Easy S.
Because you got fire interacting with everything besides lightning.
So fire with toxic, everybody knows. Dragon flames, dragon fire, whatever you want to call
Everybody's
it.
favorite.
Big bada boom, big scary green flame, run away. Fire with the wind gauntlet. I think like while you're near it, it ticks for.
It does tick, and it does ignite.
Okay, it does. Okay,
as well.
So it applies ignite. It does fire damage. The fire plus tornado, and I usually use it to give myself some kind of visual like tracking. Fire and stone. Somebody puts a flame wall down and they throw a stone shot through it.
You're in trouble.
You do not want to get hit by it, guys. I'm telling you. Frost.
I can't tell you how many times I've shot a fireball just for it to disappear right in front of me because it just so happened to block a frost shot.
Oh yeah, and that I'm so glad you're here because I wouldn't have even considered that. So now I didn't even consider the combos, not only how they combo together offensively, but how they combo defensively. So fire can cancel out frost, fire can cancel out wind, and it can cancel out other fireballs. I think I'm going to lean toward S as well.
Yes, sir.
We're going with S. Everybody said S. I don't think anybody has said anything except for S. So this is not just me being like a freaking pyromancer. Everybody agrees with me, y'all. Get it on tape. Next one is Stone Shaper.
So we got a few interactions with stone.
Or if you used even the wind, like I would love to see Tacos get his hands on the combination of stone and wind and really put like to the test like how I don't know how reliable it is to be able to cause the freezing mist, but I don't think any player, even good players, really expect it. So like, and I think that it happens phenomenal. It happens really quick too, right? Like I've been frozen in that mist before and been like, what when did this happen? It's definitely a B or A.
It's definitely at least a B.
Okay. All right, let's go with B. I think if we're doing A, it's just me being really generous here. B plus. All right, B plus. All right, okay, I agree. B plus it is. Okay, so next one is Frost, I think.
Frost in terms of combos.
Oh, man.
It interacts with fire, tox. Fun fact, it also does interact with wind.
Oh, really? How? In what way?
The projectile does curve with tornadoes if you don't fully charge.
Oh, okay.
Also, this is very, very rare, but I've seen it. You can actually wind shear an ice lance.
What?
I will try to find the clip.
Gosh.
It is possible though.
So it like eliminates the projectile fall a bit.
It takes the projectile out. Yes.
Oh, laser. Oh man, I've never seen that. I want to see that.
I found it.
All right, link it up, dude. We got to see this. We got to see this, you guys. Wind shear, extended snipe. Like you can literally see his icicle like turn at the last second. Oh my god. It's going right toward him and it goes into the wall behind him instead. That's insane. Wow, dude. That's the cool thing about this game. There's so much depth to it, dude. We'll go C plus because like I was just thinking in good conscience, I don't think that it combos as well as stone. So that's the only reason for me.
I can agree with that.
So we are on lightning now, right?
We got toxic.
Ice. Wind.
Wind.
My 10-year-old actually argued with me until he proved me wrong and told me that you could shock your tornado. I was like, you can't shock your tornado, dude. That doesn't make any sense. He's like, yeah, you can. And yeah, that's what I have to live with, dude.
That's great.
So it interacts with wind, frost, and toxic.
This is easy A for me.
I think it's a little bit better than stone in terms of combinations, but not enough to rank it up to an A. So we'll put it on the B, and we'll make it. All right.
Boy, we all love toxic.
Toxic combos.
We all love toxic.
Other than the lack of like combination with stone, I think that not only does it the combo with all the other gauntlets, but every other combination is strong. Like either offensively or defensively. If you have a toxic gauntlet, you're gonna have the ability to make a play one way or the other. And
yes.
And I think that's great. So let's run through the interaction. So toxic cloud plus fire, already dragon flame.
Yeah, we love it.
Toxic cloud with frost, so you can freeze enemy toxic clouds.
Also free LOS.
Exactly. You can
saving a DF for later, but
right off the bat,
easy minimum A. Definitely wouldn't mind it being S though.
Okay, I need input from everybody else, you guys. All right, I'm going with S here. I'm going with S, and I think I agree with it going above fire too. Toxic might be the best. Tox Gauntlet might be a better gauntlet overall than Pyro Gauntlet. Now remember, you guys, this is gauntlets only, not class rankings, no talents, no runes. This is only considering the gauntlet on their own strengths, nothing else. All right, Toxicologists. Now we are on wind. Are we on wind? Wind. The finale.
Oh boy.
The combo with wind.
It combos with everything.
All right, let's hear. I want to hear what Talkohsss has to say, you guys. I want to hear your thoughts about the wind gauntlet as well in terms of combinations.
Wind can blow away toxic projectiles, can blow away fire projectiles, can, as we just learned, blow away frost projectiles. You can blow away a boulder. You can make that boulder curve with your NATO. All those shots curve with your NATO. Yeah. Lightning on your NATO. Wind has it all.
Now, before anybody denies the strength of the combos of the winds, you have to imagine that in any other setting, in any other game, having the ability to literally curve your enemy's bullet. That seems incredibly strong. S.
That's S, baby. It's
S, baby.
It's got it all, man.
Okay, all right. I am very, very surprised by a couple of these outcomes here. That one right there specifically, I feel glad that we've done this because I did not know how strong it was. So heck yeah, dude. That's what I was hoping. All right.
I just blew a fireball completely 180 in practice.
Dude. we gotta try out wind more, you guys. Holy crap, the interactions are insane. Did you guys say before or after fire? Before fire? Very easy to decide where it goes. So let's go ahead and pop over to the other screen and rank these gauntlets. Oh, why is that Pyromancer up there in S tier? I don't know how that got there. I'm so what? DF NATO if you get hit with the tick. Yeah. No, but if you want to post it, go ahead and post it, and we'll take a look at it after this. All right, like I said, one of the gauntlets is obviously it's completely straight S tier on every category. We're gonna go ahead and put Toxicologist up there at our Toxic Gauntlet. I gotta get it right. Toxic Gauntlet as the first S rank gauntlet overall. Okay.
The Fire Gauntlet is like the M4 of this game. It's your bread and butter. It's good all around.
Very polished.
It's an A. Very A.
Yeah. Very, very A. Very A. Like maybe almost S, but very A. I agree. A plus. Agreed. As much as I hate to say it, dude. All right. A plus. All right. We got our Fire Gauntlet. My baby. He's comfortable up here in the A rank. All right. Fire Gauntlet. A tier. Okay, Stone is the next one. So we've got S rank for damage, B rank. Kind of pushed it to a B plus for me. He's right. He's right. The damage is there. The only place that it S ranks in is damage. But like he said, it is pretty easily avoidable if you know how to play. And that has to be a factor. So I think we're going with a B. We're going with a B on this one, you guys. B plus, 89.7. But yeah, B plus. Frost. All right, let's do Frost.
Frost.
Oh my gosh.
That's hard.
That is rough. The S pulled it out of C tier. Yeah, I agree. I think you guys all. I think you're all right. I think that it's like an 81. Make use of the damage, but if you can hit those, it's some of the best damage in the game. So, all right, we'll leave it at B. All right, now we have, I think, is Lightning.
Lightning.
Grease Lightning. The damage early game sucks. Like we all agree, it sucks. But you can. When you get a high rarity gauntlet later on and a nice amulet with a full thing of mana, you can kind of rip through people, I think. Yeah. So I think Let's okay with a low A. If everybody else is okay. It's a low A. Almost point and click, easy to pick up. True. Yeah. It's got a low skill floor to get people in. I agree. All right. Solid B, like 85 range. All right. I think the majority is saying low A. So let's go with low A here on Lightning. And they had to hot fix it recently. So I think that also says the stats probably show that it's not horrible. Okay. All right. And the last one. Our Windy Boy. The Wind Gauntlet. Okay, you guys. We got 2 on the B and 1 on S. Very good combinations with our Wind Gauntlet. Damage and CC is okay. Windy Boy Pog. What do you guys think? Z Tristan says B.
Low, I'm gonna say B.
B?
Yes, sir.
You guys saying a B. I don't know, man.
Maybe a low A, but
yeah, either low A or high B. Mid B, 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 B. All right. So B? Is that what we decided?
Yes, sir.
All right. And there we have it, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. We have reached our decision. I'm surprised that it looks like a pyramid, but you know, Illuminati. I don't know. So your S rank gauntlet. This is the gauntlet tier list just for gauntlets on their own, as if you picked them up with no other anything affecting them whatsoever. S rank gauntlet is Toxic Gauntlet. Our A rank gauntlets are Fire and Lightning. Our B rank gauntlets are Stone, Frost, and Wind. And hell yeah! Thank you guys for helping me out, Tacos. I appreciate you, man. Thank you so much.
Thanks so much for having me. This has been awesome.
Okay. I'm gonna put your stuff in the description and stuff on YouTube. Do you want to give like any kind of shout out right now?
I stream on Twitch.
Hey, you can follow Tacos on Twitch, and you can check him out. All the social medias and stuff is all there. You can find him. But we love Tacos. He is the meme lord. I didn't want to bring it up too much because he's in retirement right now.
No retirement. Hiatus.
Just a hiatus. My bad. He's coming back. Okay, he's coming back. But Tacos not only is the best meme lord in the whole community, he started the whole movement of memes in the Spellbreak subreddit. So we love this man. You guys will not be disappointed in checking him out.